If you're job searching, you need an intentional brand identity online. And where else could you start but LinkedIn? LinkedIn has evolved over the years from just a place where you host your resume to a place where you network actively. Recruiters are coming here to look at candidates to shortlist for the next job. Hiring managers are checking people out before interviews. So there's a lot of activity going on in LinkedIn, and you cannot sleep on this. You have to be intentional about what brand you're projecting. I've provided you with a free checklist that you can download with this video. For purposes of reviewing a profile, I've picked mine. There are, of course, the basics, which is this banner right here. We've got to get this right because there's so much prime real estate here that you cannot afford to lose out on this space. For me, my podcast is Salary Negotiations Made Simple, so that is also my value proposition. I feel comfortable with putting. You can always make this with Canva. The free version is just fine. You can use that. If you are somebody who has been seen in different medium, whether it's print or television, blogs, feel free to put as much information here so that there is that social proof and credibility for you. The profile picture is important because this is where people are looking and building trust. Whether we like it or not, first impressions are all very real. The best thing to do is, if you don't have a professional photographer in the budget, you can do this yourself outside during the golden hours, early morning or around sunset, right before sunset, and make sure to take a portrait type picture on your phone and make sure that there are no shadows. Best pictures are when your entire face is showing and part of your shoulders. That again allows a great headshot and allows that instant trust to be built. This area right here, the top where I have interview insider negotiation skills, these can be keyword heavy. It's really important to know what jobs and industries and functions you're targeting. Once you know that, you can pick the right adjectives to describe what you bring to the table. The other section that I want to show you is about. I want to make sure that my clients understand that the work I do is service-based, that it's not so much about me, but it's what I bring to the table. This sometimes is a matter of opinion on how and who you talk to. In my opinion, it's always better if you make it about your audience. If you want to look at my about section and think about what you bring to the table. For example, if you're a project manager, an audience who is going to hire you would want to know, do you deliver projects on time? Do you make sure that stakeholders are adequately engaged? What accomplishments have you achieved? What deliverables have you completed to satisfaction? All your accolades. But if you can make it about them, the audience, then the story resonates better. Take a look at your about section. You can always use AI, but you've got to make sure that the words are yours and the language and diction doesn't sound too robotic. But feel free to use ChatGPT to get you started and then tweak it to what is right for you. On the top skills section, make sure that there's no more than 3 to 5, because overworking this section and stuffing it with keywords just puts recruiters off. The featured section, if you've been published somewhere, this is a great place to add a reference to where you've been published, or if you have patents, depending on what industry you are, this is a great place. If you can keep your brand consistent, just like I have. So I have the black and red that I favor, so all of my featured sections are in that color palette. Many people try to put their resume here. I would say do not put resume here. This is more about showing versus telling, and showing if you've accomplished something, if you've gotten an award, if you've been on stage. Those are all great things to highlight in this area. Your experience, of course, comes from your resume. Recruiters, when they access the premium version of LinkedIn, they will download sometimes your experience section, and it serves as a resume. So it does make sense for you to put your resume details in here with metrics, numbers, so that this tells the full story. Education, of course, you're going to put that, and then also if you have any additional certifications, that all goes in here. The skills section, there's a little bit of a differing opinion. The more endorsements you have, I believe, gets the search results and algorithms happy. So more endorsements you get, it doesn't hurt. The recommendations, though, is extremely important. So be intentional about asking for recommendations and giving recommendations. The more information you have to show that you are the candidate that you say you are is great for you. Okay? So that's a quick overview of the LinkedIn profile. Of course, there's a checklist here you can download and get started today. Thanks for signing up and looking forward to more conversations. Take care and bye for now.